to stadium announcers. Good afternoon and welcome to Bramall Lane for this afternoon's Premier League Cup clash between Sheffield United U21s and Bristol City. Thank you for joining us. I can't think of any other reason why you wouldn't be watching this game today. Let's face it, there's no other games of importance going off right at this moment in time. You're exactly where you want to be, watching the Blades under-21s taking on Bristol City. We have the teams for you. First of all, Sheffield United, Callum Hiddleston is the goalkeeper. Three centre-halves will be Connor Barrett, Finley Potter and Nixon Gomez. We think the wing-backs will be Sai Sachdev and Gilly Bagu. Then we've got Owen Hampson, Ollie Arblaster and Andre Brooks, with Antoine Hackford and Louis Marsh up front. On the bench, Luther Williams, Henry Hampshire, Charlie Staniland, Leo Gaxa and Theo Williams. Bristol City in number order, Will Booth is the goalkeeper. Then we've got Harry Leeson, Elijah Morrison, Zach Bell, Jamie Knight-Labelle, Joe Law, Omar Taylor-Clark, Ben Acey, Sam Bell, Seb Palmer-Holden and Sam Pearson. The Bristol City subs, Marley Rose, Jose Casagrande, Callum Wood, Josh Campbell-Slowey and Prince Harry is the final Bristol City substitution. The referee is David Richardson, assisted by Danny Guest and Matthew Sowerby. Waqar Ahmed is the fourth official, and it's Bristol City in their white shirts, black shorts and white socks, kicking this game off left to right towards the Kop end. United in the traditional red and white striped shirts. I'm Matt Young, your commentator this afternoon at a very wet Bramall Lane as United look to pick up their first points in the Premier League Cup, defeats in the first game against Crystal Palace. And here is young Owen Hampson, I should say, who's starred for the under-18s this season and has had a few games for the 21s, certainly one to watch. Bristol City won their opening group game in the Premier League Cup against Newcastle by 4-0. Brooks for United, a familiar figure to those who follow the first team. He's been involved on the bench a number of times and made his senior debut as a substitute in the game against Burnley. He is again finding Gilly Bayabu, another player who's been involved with the first team this season as an unused substitute. Bayabu again. Here's Ollie Arblaster, started for the senior side last time out against Cardiff City. And for Marsh to chase, cut out there by number 5, Jamie Knight-Labelle. Taylor-Clark for Bristol City, wearing number 7. Ball down the line there was by Palmer-Holden. Nixon Gomez lets the ball run out of play. If you're not familiar with the Premier League Cup at under-21 level, 32 teams, 8 groups of 4, top 2 advance to the knockout stages. Only one game played by each team in this group. United are back in action at Bramall Lane against Newcastle next week. Finley Potter wearing 4 for United. Calvin Hiddleston is the Blades goalkeeper this afternoon. Here's Gomez in that familiar left-sided central defensive role. Abu challenging Taylor Clark for the ball. Throw was aimed towards Hackford, back after a long spell out with an ACL injury. Lovely feat by Marsh, and he will certainly be the one to watch for United this afternoon. Louis Marsh, 8 goals for the 21s this season from 12 starts. Brooks' header, away by Taylor Clark. Chested down nicely there by Sam Bell, who has first-team experience for Bristol City. Barrett now bringing it out from defence. Gets the return ball, Connor Barrett. And United will have the first corner of the afternoon. Brooks going across to take it. Sheffield born Andre Brooks. Potter, Barrett, Gomez all up from the back. Hampson waits on the edge of the area. Only half cleared. Bristol City need to get this away. And the referee though has blown for a foul. And it looks like Ben Acey is down in the penalty area. Quite a heavy collision there. Blades have a player down as well. So an early stoppage in this one. It's been another strong showing in the league from Sheffield United's under-21s over recent years. Have always performed well. Mickey Collins not in charge these days. Came in at the back end of last season. He was one of the changes following Paul Heckingbottom's move to the first team. It's been a successful spell in charge so far. So AC is sat up right now. It's concerns for United too. Looks like Ben AC is shaking off that knock for Bristol City, and a bit about their side is one or two players who have tasted first team football. I mentioned Sam Bell, the number 9. Joe Law as well has been involved, the captain. United, of course, with Ollie Arblaster in midfield, has started a couple of senior games this season. Looks like Nixon Gomez is going to be okay. We're filling names for Blades fans. Sai Sachdev, the fullback, he's played a senior game at Stoke. Mentioned Jilly Babu, who's been on the bench this season. Will Booz as the Bristol City goalkeeper. We're back underway. Gomez back on the park. Taylor Clark with the header. Wearing 3 is Elijah Morrison. Here's Lowe. Crossfield looking to pick out Harry Leeson. Up and under clearance there by Potter. Now Brooks battling away with AC for the ball. United will break with it. One for Hackford to chase. Up against Knight LaBelle. Great to see Anton Hackford back for Sheffield United. Of course, many fans will remember him for his little cameo in the Premier League for the first team against Crystal Palace. Well, since then he's had a lot of injuries to deal with. Came off the bench against Crystal Palace in the first group stage game of the Premier League Cup, and this is his first start for the 21s this season. Marsh now, who's out to Taylor Clark. Ball towards Leeson is cut out by Brooks. Cut out by Baeba, I should say, in the left wing back position. Away by Arblaster. Challenge there by Marsh. Picked up by Leeson. Looking there for Palmer Holden. Flag has been raised. Free kick to Bristol City. Their first opportunity to load the Sheffield United penalty area, and you can see the figure of Lowe striking forward. Wearing number 6, highly rated defender. Bristol City in the first team have had their injury troubles, especially at the back in recent weeks. Taylor Clark with a free kick. It's got in low, comfortably dealt with by the Blades. Hampson it was with the clearance. Knight Labelle. Running 4 is Zach Bell. Into Pearson. Low goes long. Leeson bursting forward. Off the head of Bayabu. Clearance then blazed at Palmer Holden by Finley Potter. Header by Leeson. Some Gomez's throw. Headed in field by Bell. Bit of work to do there for Elijah Morrison, trying to get on the outside of Sashdev. Pearson picks it up. Bell. Joe Law. Lowe just drills it though straight into the path of Arblaster. Marsh coming deep to get on the ball. Here's Arblaster, bringing Gomez into the attack. Arblaster once more. Bayabu. Hackford. Might come back towards Hackford again. That was a beautiful pass by Bell. Sam Bell, that is, out wide here for Pearson. 2 in the box for Bristol City. Pearson against Arblaster. Header clear will be picked up by Taylor Clark. Wide by AC. Morrison now. Cross just behind Bell, but it'll come out here to Leeson on the outside of Bayabu. Stand up another cross. Blades under a bit of pressure here as Taylor Clark misjudges that touch and now gives United the chance of a counter-attack. Hackford with a lovely touch here, a little bit isolated though. He's gone down, he's done well there to pick up a free kick. Tripped by Zach Bell. They're taking it quickly here, United, to Jilly Bayabu. Too much on the cross, though. Jilly Bayabu, who is on the bench for United in the 2-2 draw against Norwich City. It's his 9th start this season for the under-21s. Good story, really. He came to Sheffield United via Hornchurch after initially coming on trial and earning a deal. Barrett with the header. Good test today for the Sheffield United defence against Bell, who's been on the fringes of the Bristol City first team for the last season or so. Potter thumps one up towards Hackford. Barrett will settle for the throw. Heavy rain again in S2 this afternoon. Ground staff have been working hard this week. The Sheffield United women played here at Bramall Lane yesterday against London City Lionesses, so a quick turnaround for the ground staff for this afternoon's Premier League Cup tie. Coolly done by Hiddleston. Off the ball here, looks like Sam Pearson's got a problem for Bristol City. He's limping around in the middle of the park at the moment. Meanwhile, United come forward with Gomez. Arblaster now. Bayabu. Well, they're under a bit of pressure. Pearson still not moving great for Bristol City. Now Hampson. Arblaster. Got himself out of a tight spot there, and that's the kind of quality which has seen him play for the first team on a few occasions this season. Brooks gets a second chance. Gomez looked offside. He's let that ball run. The flag does belatedly go up against Nixon Gomez. Target there was Palmer Holden from a long clearance. Breaks for Arblaster here. Measured pass into Marsh. Lovely first time layoff. And now Hampson is trying to find Hackford. Might come for Marsh. Referee lets that one go. Here's Brooks. Making a good break is Barrett. Right side central defender. Can't pick out Hampson though. That was good defensive play by AC. Still in a tight spot here though for Bristol City. He's giving it though to Sashdev. Arblaster can move it to the left if he wants to, but he instead looked for Hackford. Now it does come to this left-hand side, and Bayabu up against two in white. Arblaster, Sashdev makes a run, but that pass was a bit strong from the Sheffield United number 8. Hughes with the kick. Interception by Bell. Caught very late there. The referee has an advantage. Marsh acknowledges that it probably wasn't the best of challenges there. Now looking for Leeson here. Marsh might just get away with a talking to here from the referee, David Richardson. Maybe the slippery surface can be taken into account for that late challenge. A few breaks for the Aces to retied already in this game. No goals as yet. No real attempts on goal either. Long throw then from Bell. Marsh with an important flick, back in by Taylor Clark. Bayabu with a chance to clear and does. Hackford challenging with Lowe. Miscue from Brooks. Back towards his own goal there. Blades get it away in the end. Hasey. Little touch from Bell into Pearson. Sam Bell again. Chance here for Bristol City. Lovely feet. Just wide. Beautifully worked from the visitors. And Bell looked like he did everything right there. Created the chance to shoot. And just dragged it a foot wide of the far stick. And that is probably the first real opportunity of this game. If that was on target, I'm not sure Callum Hiddleston was going to get there. A bit of a let off there for the Blades. Barrett bringing it forward for United. Some Gomez went away with the first team on pre-season. He's been involved with a few matchday squads. Palmer Holden can't get onto that ball forward. Here's Gomez for United. Arblaster was calling for it, goes to Brooks instead. Nice composure from the United number 11, but close attentions there of Omar Taylor Clark. Too close for the referee's liking, gives United a free kick. Potter, lovely ball forward, almost found its intended target. United get onto the second ball through Arblaster. Hampson into the area, chance for Marsh here. Really good block. Marsh's eyes were certainly lit up there. 8 goals this season, and he found himself in a bit of room just inside the penalty area. United have a potential issue here. That Brooks that's limping. Back to his feet now, but it's been a bit of pain there. Good flick on. Bell will chase. Potter the defender. Packhill straight to a red and white jersey. Barrett with the confidence to bring it out from the back. Conor Barrett, 18 years of age, joined United from Birmingham City at the start of this year. And a solid presence for the 18s, and this is his 10th start for the 21s this season. Zach Bell comes for Pearson. Good sliding challenge from Ollie Arblaster. United win the throw off of Howie Leeson. Throw to be taken right in front of Nicky Collins, who took the 21's job initially in a caretaking capacity, but impressed. As part of that reshuffle following Paul Heckingbottom's elevation to first team level. He's really done well as 23 boss, developing these promising youngsters. Seen a number of them involved at first team level. Got a host of players at the moment out on loan. Sheffield United. I've read recently likes of Siddiq Peck going to Oldham, Kyron Gordon to Boreham Wood to get first team experience. Knight the bell, wide it goes to Morrison. Wilson wanted it in field, it goes back instead to Lowe. Bell to Leeson. Pearson looks like he's run off that little knock that he picked up a few moments ago. Taylor Clark. Leeson. So in the box for Bristol City, early cross, takes a deflection. Bristol City have themselves a corner kick. Seb Palmer Holden peeling wide there, wearing 10. And again the centre halves come forward. Omar Taylor Clark will take the corner kick. Pick out a white shirt, but straight to Marsh on the edge of the penalty area. Big cry of keeper's ball as Callum Hiddleston claims, then quickly drills one downfield, and his opposite number has to come out of his penalty area to deal with this one. Wants it to run out of play, and it does, despite the presence of Anton Hackford. Bristol City continuing to try and play out from the back. Consistent heavy rain has continued all afternoon. Hampson, too strong as he tried to play in behind for Hagford. It's a nice ball from Leeson. Here's Pearson. Bell in front of him. Here he is, wearing 9. Trying to get round Potter. Just so a little bit fortuitously, but the cross, well, one bouncing out of play on the far side, is a bit heavy to say the least. Sashdev drawing the ball on the far side. Real prospect, captain under 18 level for England. 11th start of the season for the 21s, and of course came off the bench at Stoke for the first team, and he was on the bench again for United in the last game before the break for the World Cup in that win against Cardiff City, alongside Andre Brooks. Hackford the target here. Cross comes Leeson. It's the Brooks who was going up alongside Hackford. He acknowledges the intent on the pass. Just the one real opening so far in this game. Slipped into Arblaster, now Marsh. Back to Arblaster. Did well to find Diabu. Little jink to get away from Bell, who's still snapping at his heels. Arblaster with space. Floats a pass out to Sashdev. Barrett on his bike makes the overlap and gets it from Hampson. Hampson again. Barrett calling for it. Here's Barrett into the area for United. Connor Barrett cuts it back. Marsh is there! And Sheffield United have the lead. And it's that man again, Louis Marsh. The 9th goal of the season for him. But it was all about the work from Barrett, who had got forward from right-sided centre-half, cut the ball back. And there was Marsh to finish. And Sheffield United have the lead in this Premier League Cup tie. Beautifully worked goal. And Louis Marsh continues his stunning run in front of goal. Brace recently in a 3-2 win against Burnley. 2 goals as well. United, Hampson looking to set Hackford clear through the middle. Pass was just a bit behind him. Excellent work by Brooks. Maybe a little unfortunate there as he went for the interception. Bell goes long, looking for his namesake, Sam Bell, and he did run for him. If he could bring that one down, it's a difficult one. He managed to float that pass over the head of Finley Potter. Wycombe United, Barrett heavily involved in the goal for Marsh, and Marsh is who plays it forward now for Hampson. Early cross looking in the middle for Hackford. United will have to settle for the corner. come the three central defenders, Barrett, Potter and Gomez. Hackford stood in the heart of the 6-yard area. Brooks it is who will take it. Sashdev making his way into the middle too now. That's a movement by Finley Potter. It's gone towards the edge of the box, and Sashdev takes a good first touch. The best of shots though. Has scored once this season, Sai Sashdev, in the 5-3 defeat to Charlton, the second game of the season. Sam Bell looking for Pearson, not going to get to that. Skips off the greasy turf from behind for a goal kick. Brooks. Now Barrett. So need a second invitation to stride forward. Arblaster now. Hampson into the penalty area, cuts back for Marsh. Really does find that pocket of space, doesn't he? Louis Marsh is there again. Probably the third time in this game he's occupied a similar position. This time gets underneath it. Looks like a little switch here for Bristol City. Elijah Morrison has come to the near side as we look, and Harry Leeson gone over to the far side. Two wing backs swapping over. Sam Bell up against Potter. Pearson in the middle. Bell lays it back instead towards Palmer Holden. It's going to be a corner, despite United's protests. Taylor Clark with the corner kick. That's Bell coming to the near side. Goes into the mix though. Right across the penalty area. Pearson will retrieve it. Blades throw. Some good defensive work by Brooks. Towels down there, so Gomez has to use his shirt. There's a decent sized throw in his armoury. And get United 30 or 40 yards up the park here. Hackford. And sliced high into the air where Bell meets it. Now Arblaster. Away with authority by Potter. Hackford will give chase. White Label doing the screening to allow Will Buse to come out and claim. Really good work by the goal scorer Marsh. Gomez. Arblaster. Outside the boot, looking for Hackford, who's just offside. That was a lovely pass by Ollie Arblaster. An example there, the quality that he's got in his armoury. Sheffield born, Blades fan. England at 18 international, the Arblaster. We spoke a lot about him at first team level because he's been in and around Paul Heckingbottom's side this season. This is his 5th start for the under-21s. Got himself a goal in a 3-2 win against Burnley recently. Marsh. Good work again by Arblaster. Barrett. Bit of a risky pass this time, but United have got the ball. That's a lovely way to pass by Brooks into Hackford, who's in the area. Anton Hackford denied by the goalkeeper, Buse. Well, Anton Hackford has had some journey recently to get back to fitness. A lot of talk about him after he made that senior appearance against Crystal Palace. He was just 16 years of age, but he had to deal with quite a few injuries since then. It was the FA Youth Cup game where he injured his ACL. Has had a loan spell at Alfreton. Still very young though, plenty of time, still only 18 years of age. That was well done initially by Brooks, but then he gets caught by Morrison. No harm done though. That was a bit risky with the pass, and Arblaster did well to take that in. Marsh. Arblaster after being found by Brooks. Composure again there from United's number 8. Barry on his bike once more. Pearson pressing hard here for Bristol City. Arblaster under pressure, but what a lovely touch there to get away from Taylor Clark, and now he's picked out Brooks. Barrett. Hampson. Sashdev. Patient stuff from United as we approach half-time. Gomez has the confidence to take a couple of extra touches and pick out a teammate. Potter, Hackford was interested for a split second there. Good challenge again by Brooks, who wants the ball back from Barrett, but instead it goes towards Sashdev, and I don't think he was expecting it. Brooks. A little bit isolated out there. Might win it back. The referee though is going to bring it back for the foul. Edging towards half-time, United leading by a goal to nil. Gilly by Abu, trying to get away from Morrison. Does get away from Morrison. Try to cut it into the path of Marsh. Challenge from the Blades number 10. Lots of hard work off the ball from United's goal scorer. Abu stretches out a boot. Leeson to AC. Bell for Morrison. Pearson can't find Sam Bell. Turn by Marsh. Gives it away though. Maybe some late joy for Bristol City here. They're in a good position. Can they work an opening? Pearson. They're going to be patient here, the visitors. They go back here to AC. Good shape from United out of possession here. Low. All the way back to the goalkeeper now. Palmer Holden to Pearson. Picked up by Taylor Clark. Referee playing an advantage here. Knight LaBelle, wide it goes. Leeson will cross. Away by Bayabu. Bell was across the head of Brooks. Zach Bell will play it wide now to Pearson. Forward in the penalty area here for Bristol City. Gilly Bayabu with the important block. You're probably going to see 2 added minutes here. We are. Fourth official indicating 2 minutes added on the end of the first half. While Bristol City get a chance here through Pearson. Hampson took a chance there. United, bit of a let-off just before half-time. Hasn't even been tested yet, Callum Hiddleston. His 5th appearance for the 21s this season. So Jordan Misser and Adam Davis play at this level already this season. 2 players that have been involved at first team level. Callum Hiddleston getting the nod this afternoon for the Blades. There's a one last chance before half time. Palmer Holden. Here's Taylor Clark. Pearson calling for it. Here he is, wearing 11. It's some end product this time for Bristol City. Taylor Clark. Dummy was by Sam Bell. Red it was by Arblaster, but Bristol City have it back. Morrison might have a dip here. Morrison, decent try, and Hiddleston was backpedaling. Could be the last action of the first half. Referee has a look at his watch. Pearson's calling for it down the centre. Hiddleston stays on his line. Little back heel to Sam Bell. 9 embers of the first half. Pearson again. Corner kick if there's time. Looks like there will be. Omar Taylor Clark will take this corner kick. Deep one towards the back post. There was a header there. Broke clear, did low, but puts the effort over the bar, and there is the half-time whistle. Sheffield United 1, Bristol City 0. Blades go into the interval with the lead thanks to Louis Marsh. Beautifully cut back by Connor Barrett. Marsh with a fine finish Ninth of the campaign for the 21s. Prior to that, Bell placed a shot just wide for Bristol City. Not too much in terms of goal mouth incident, but Sheffield United certainly grew into the game as it continued. It was a really well worked goal to give us a scoreline at half time. Our Blades 1, Bristol City 0. We're back in around about 50 minutes, like courage of the second half. Welcome back to Bramall Lane. Sheffield United under 21s leading Bristol City by a goal to nil. Louis Marsh, the goal scorer. Both sides back out for the second half. It doesn't appear that there are any changes from what I can see. Not loads of chances in that first 45, but the goal, if you're just joining us, I don't know why you've not been here for the first 45. I can't think of any other games that are on today, but the goal was a really well worked one from a Sheffield United perspective, involving the right-sided centre-half. Conor Barrett cutting it back for Marsh, who continues his rich vein of form in front of goal for the under-21s this season. United will get the second half underway. A rain-soaked Bramall Lane. Chilly one as well, as the players get ready to get the second 45 underway. No changes then for either side, so we'll run you through the two teams. The referee, by the way, is David Richardson. Bit of a false start there. United, Callum Hiddleston in goal. Three centre halves of Conor Barrett, Finlay Potter and Nixon Gomez. Sai Sashdev and Gilly Bayabu are the wing backs. Owen Hampson, Ollie Arblaster, Andre Brooks in midfield. Louis Marsh and Anton Hackford in attack. Barrett marauding forward for the Blades. Here's Brooks. Wide it goes for Bayabu. Up against Leeson. Support from Gomez if he chooses to use that option. Here's Nixon Gomez. Bayabu again. Gomez again. Gomez trying to play the 1-2 with Brooks. That's Zach Bell bringing it clear. Here's Arblaster now for Hampson. Barrett coming forward again. Sashdev. Hampson. Initial pass was a little bit behind him, but he did well to get it under control, and he wins the first corner of the second half. It's the City side. Number Rory Wilbuse is the goalkeeper. Harry Leeson, Elijah Morrison, Zach Bell, Jamie Knight-LaBelle, Joe Lowe, Omar Taylor-Clark, Ben Acey, Sam Bell, Seb Palmer-Holden and Sam Pearson. Corner to Sheffield United. Sashdev back in. Low with the clearance again for Bristol City. Sashdev's header. Barrett helps it on. Brooks might get onto this one. Andre Brooks, it's sat nicely for him, and he cannons his effort against the post. Well, when he hit that, Andre Brooks, I think he would have thought that was going in the bottom corner. Just sat up beautifully for him after Barrett had helped it on. And United so close to doubling their advantage right at the start of this second 45. And Brooks was very close to a second goal of the season at under 21 level. Palmer Holden sells his teammate short. Bayabu up against three and white here, needs some support. He's held onto the ball really well here, Gilly Bayabu. He's found Brooks. Good start to this second half from United. Barrett. Sashdev was looking for Hampson. Quick throw from Sashdev. Loose touch from the goal scorer Louis Marsh, but United have it back, although there was a foul there. Free kick to Bristol City. Zach Bell looking for Sam Bell, away by Potter. United subs this afternoon: Luther Williams, Henry Hampshire the goalkeeper, Charlie Stanilan, Leo Gaxa and Theo Williams. And if you're just joining us for the second half, this Premier League Cup tie format this season. Group stages, 8 groups of 4. This is the second game. Here come United looking for a second goal. Defended in the end by AC to get back. Will be a corner kick though. Blaze losing their first Premier League Cup tie against Crystal Palace. Bristol City won theirs, beating Newcastle. Top 2 go through to the knockout stages. United have a corner kick. Here come the central defenders in the shape of Barrett, Potter, and now Gomez. Short one it is to Brooks. Andre Brooks still with Brooks. Thing goes across, chance for Barrett! And he places his header into the net via the post. He got an assist for United's opener, but he's on the score sheet himself now. Great work from Andre Brooks. Conor Barrett with the header, and Sheffield United lead Bristol City by 2-0. That was wonderful play from Andre Brooks. Good header from Barrett. It was his involvement which created the first goal, and he cut the ball back for Louis Marsh. This time got his head to a cross from Brooks, and United 2-0 up, and it's been a really good start to the second half from the Blaze, being right at it on the front foot. Yeah, daylight now between the two sides. Two very well worked goals from Sheffield United this afternoon. Flag is up on the far side. It will be a free kick to the Blades. Sashdev may have got a little touch on that. Hackford. With Hampson. Hampson again. Broken kindly to him, but I think he's been penalised there. Maybe for a handball. Joined from Manchester United, Owen Hampson, Wales Youth International. Has been a regular scorer for the under-18. In fact, he's got 4 in his last 5 at that level. And got a couple for the 21s this season as well. Another one for the future. Morrison down temporarily for Bristol City. Hackford, is he onside? He's not. The flag has been raised. Crossfield from Lowe. Blades throw. These Premier League Cup ties at group stage level played home and away, so United will travel to the likes of Bristol City, Palace and Newcastle. Hampson away, on for Hackford to chase. Puts the defender under a bit of pressure, and Booth has to be quick, and he's smashed it against Hackford, I think. He's gone down. Great challenge by Sashdev, and then that was a late one by Taylor Clark on Hampson, who probably did him a favour by getting straight up. Hackford still down meanwhile. I'm going to see a yellow card here for Omar Taylor Clark. Took a decent chunk out of the pitch as well with that challenge. Beckford finally gets to his feet. I think he took that one full in the chest. Just before that free kick, what a wonderful challenge by Sashted. Free kick to United. Arblaster and Brooks over it. Arblaster not on the same wavelength as his teammates there. AC. Sam Bell. Here's the throw to Leeson. His target was Pearson, headed away. Might come back there for a Bristol City jersey, and Sam Bell drags his shot wide. He had a good opportunity in the first half. That was a decent chance as well. Going to see a change here for Bristol City. I wanted to bring on Marley Rose. And he's going to replace Seb Palmer-Holan. Hampson forward. Sashted will give chase. Good defending by JB Knight-Lavelle. Play by Lowe. Barrett's header. Arblaster under pressure from the substitute Rose. No problem though for Ollie Arblaster. Shows his class once again and has his shirt pulled. Free kick. It's taken quickly. Beautifully kicking out Hampson here. That was Potter with the forward pass. Connor gets it back from Callum Hiddleston. Brooks making the forward run. And Brooks, well, he's smashed there by the goalkeeper. He stayed down. Nicky Collins furious on the edge of his technical area. And not surprisingly, Brooks felt the full force of that one. Might take a bit of time to get his breath back after that collision. Andre Brooks, who, as we mentioned earlier, Sheffield born, 19 years of age, had his senior debut this season. Came on in the win against Burnley and was on the bench for the last game before the break against Cardiff City. His goal this season for the 21s came in a Steel City derby win over Sheffield Wednesday, 3-0. He's been with United for over a decade now. Bristol City are preparing potentially another substitute here. Must have been a change of jersey. Maybe though it's just a conversation they're having in their dugout as Brooks gets back to his feet. Definitely a new jersey's been put on someone. Certainly not for the faint-hearted this afternoon. It's cold, it's wet. Been quite blustery at times as well. The rain has been relentless since kick-off. Brooks very gingerly walks to the near side. Sashdev with his throw. Good block by Sashdev. Put in by Hampson. Sashdev gives it away. Bell. Bristol City are getting a lot of bodies forward here. Sashdev will cut it out. Went as far as Taylor Clark, who's on a booking. United do have a problem here. I think it's Brooks who's gone down again. So it looks like United are going to be forced into a change, potentially. They are readying Theo Williams here, Sheffield United. Could be a double change as well. That's Charlie Stanley, who's also preparing to come on. So Andre Brooks hasn't been able to shake off that knock following the challenge with the goalkeeper. His replacement is Charlie Stanley. 7th appearance for the 21s this season, 3 starts, and this is his 4th appearance from the bench. Scored for the Under-18s recently. The final win against Birmingham. The next change is Anton Hackford. Some valuable minutes though under his belt as he continues his return from injury. Up to an hour played today. Theo Williams, who's now converted to a striker, started his career as a fullback. He's also played as part of a midfield diamond. 3 goals for the 21s this season. So a couple of like-for-like changes for Sheffield United. Low. Potter has to judge the bounce and does so. Stanley's first touch. Combative central midfielder. Load as well. Here's AC. Options left and right. Go to left and Bell. Cut back for Pearson. Really good block. Bivey was there to clear. There's a lovely touch from Louis Marsh. Here's Theo Williams. Sashdev is onside. Early cross. All the way to the far stick. Stanley. Really good save. That could have been game set of the match there. Bivey with him from distance. Puts it over the bar, but Charlie Stanley holds his head there. That was a really good opportunity. Credit to the goalkeeper, Will Booth, who came out and made a good low save. Stanley thought he might have got his first for the 21s this season. Hampson with the interception. Now Arblaster. Theo Williams. Could move this for United. Marsh. Marsh takes it on himself. Wasn't far away. He's hungry for more goals. Gave United the lead in the first half. It was a flowy move from the Blades. Game just starting to open up a little bit. Abu heads it straight to Pearson. Shoots from distance. Good block, will be a corner to Bristol City. We've had one or two sniffs at goal. Can get one back, make it a very interesting into this contest. Taylor Clark with a corner kick. Around about 20 minutes of the second half. It's a floated delivery. Hiddleston comes, doesn't get full contact on it, but he was fouled. Target here is Sashdev, Morrison away. Sashdev's throw. Williams. Barrett has to stretch, but retains possession, but then gives it straight to Pearson. Pearson, can he slip it to AC? It was a heavy pass, but he was completely taken out. Bristol City have a free kick, and eventually there's going to be a card here. It took a while for the referee to brandish the yellow card for Potter. Pearson, long way out, but he's gone for goal here. Needed the touch from Callum Hiddleston. He hasn't had loads to do in this game, but that needed to be dealt with. Bristol City corner kick. They've taken it short. Here's the lively Pearson once more. Another corner for United to defend. Important period this for the Blades. Hiddleston backpedaling, claws it away. Back in by AC. Call by Callum Hiddleston, who took it low. Wants to get United forward quickly. The target is Theo Williams. Forward by Zach Bell. Controlled by Nixon Gomez. Blaster. Gomez. It's not going to run for Lowe. Eventually it's back to the goalkeeper. Cross comes Barrett. You should expect a lot more urgency about Bristol City. 2 behind here. Next goal of the field will be crucial. If the visitors can nick one, it'll be a very interesting end to this game. If United get the third, then I think that'll be game over. Bristol City are looking at a change as I speak. Free kick. Barrett brings it forward. Continues his run after playing the ball to Sashdev. Hampson just gets the pass away in time. Marsh is brought down. There's an advantage played here. Hampson trying to weave his way into the penalty area. Marsh gingerly getting back to his feet. Bristol City will continue here. It's a lovely back heel, the early cross, just a bit strong for Sam Bell, but he will retrieve it on the near side. There's a little one too with AC. Sam Bell cuts it back. That was a good interception from Stanley. Now Theo Williams. Bayabu's down at the moment for United. Vantage play by the referee. Julie Bayabu really struggling out on that far side. Good spell for the visitors, this. Morrison. Pearson. Somehow gets that cross in. Rose. Away by Bayabu, not convincingly, but he managed to find a red and white jersey, and that was good play from Arblaster. Here's Elijah Morrison. Swap shirts in the second half. Looking to take on Sashdev. Pearson takes aim. United standing firm. Low. AC. Leeson. AC once more. Bristol City forced back to halfway. Knight LaBelle. Sam Bell. Good work from the Bristol City striker. AC forced out of the penalty area. Zach Bell now loses out to Hampson. Is there a counter on here for United? Marsh trying to return it to Hampson. I just feel Bristol City are in the ascendancy at the moment. United just having to dig in a little. Zach Bell with space. In goes the cross. Away by Barrett. Not a great header though. A chance here. Blazed over the bar. Might have been a deflection. There was. Sam Bell's strike. If Potter got a block on that, he's done well. Corner to Bristol City. We're still looking to make another change. Pearson's delivery. A really good one, but well defended. Pearson again. On the outside of Stanley. What good defending that was by the United substitute. But we're just struggling to make it stick up top all of a sudden. Sashdev doing the defending. Now Marsh. Williams makes a break in front of him. He's trying to find Theo Williams. Only really two forward in that attack for United. Rose to substitute. Cross comes Potter. Confident play by Zach Bell. Keeper's down at the moment for United, Callum Hiddleston. And the referee has spotted it. Looks like he's holding the back of his right leg. Henry Hampshire is the Sheffield United sub-keeper. Bristol City want to make a change and bring on Josh Campbell Slurry. On a There are 4 players in the Bristol City squad with double-barrelled names, and they're going to bring off Morrison. Jimmy Bayabu also getting some treatment as well for United. He's been struggling for the last few minutes or so. So Campbell slowly on for Morrison. That change has been done. What about Hiddleston and Bayabu? Looks like both back to the feet. Going to continue. Not a bad time for a break from a United perspective. Bristol City were having the majority of the play over the last 10 minutes or so. Starting to look dangerous up front again. Appears to be more concern around Bayabu at the moment. Hiddleston looks like he's good to continue. Well, Bayabu's back home. Oh, that was a loose touch from Nixon Gomez. Bristol City, though, can't really profit from that. Zach Bell wants the return. It's a heavy pass though. I don't think he's got there, although the flag took a while to be raised. Zach Bell careered into the advertising hoardings. So some more work for the physios here. The loose pass. Wilson looks like he's come over to this near side. The left as we look. Here's Pearson. Stanilin's header. Campbell slowly. Can't pick out Pearson. Potter will let that one run through. The stoppages may well have just disrupted a bit of rhythm for Bristol City. The delay now as we wait for Owen Hampson to tie his laces. United want to bring on Leo Gaxa. Sashdev. United make this change now. Looks like it. Leo Gaxa, who's had an injury hit time at Sheffield United over last year or so. He's going to replace Louis Marsh, who got the first goal for the Blades. Leo Gaxa, 20 years of age now. Irish striker. It's only his 4th appearance for the 21s this season. 3 of those from the bench. Stanilin's header. Here's Gaxa's first touch. Hampson. Sashdev will keep it in. Dinked into the middle by Arblaster. Breaks calmly for Stanilin. Bayabu nearly let that one run out of play, and then he's given it away. Has he won it back though? He has. Recovers well, Julia Bayabu. Was fouled there, but the referee's going to play an advantage. Sashdev will chase this through ball. Sashdev trying to burst into the area. Good defending in the end by Leeson. Bristol City have a player down now. Dropping like flies at the moment. That's Lowe, the Bristol City captain. Joe Lowe looks like he's going to run that one off. He's just feeling the back of his leg though. Opposing central defender. Assistance by Bell, breaks for Leeson. Now Pearson. Good block by Stanley. Hampson though is giving it away, and Bristol City will come again. Like the Bell. Zach Bell's cross. Didn't get that one right. United edging closer to the 3 points. Get their first points if they can hang on off the Premier League Cup group stages. Sashdev's header. Forward by Stanilin. Both sides are appealing for this. It will go to Sheffield United, the throw in. Sashdev in no hurry over the throw in. Gaxa. Good hold-up play. He's having his shirt pulled as well. Here's Barrett, scored the second goal. That was a hurried ball forward though by Potter. Rescued though by Barrett in the end. It's going to stay in play. Slipped by Arblaster, as he may well have intercepted that pass, but Stanilin is there. Here's Arblaster now for Sashdev. Arblaster into Gaxa. Arblaster again goes down, gets the free kick. It's good play by United's number 8. Bit of possession there for the Blades, and then the free kick, which helps run the clock down a little bit more. And lifted forward towards Gaxa. It comes here though for Williams. Gaxa. Still, it's going to be a goal kick. Bristol City running out of time. Barrett's header. Low wide. Like the Bell, good challenge by Stanilin. Made some good interceptions since he's come on. Bell, bit of space. Pearson quickly closed down. Here he is again. Lifted into United's penalty area for Bell. Nice work here from Bristol City, creating the opening here for Bell. That is a really good goal. And Bristol City have got themselves a goal back. Some pushing and shoving after the goal. Well, that was a terrific bit of play to open it up for Sam Bell. Had a couple of shots wide in this game, but finds the target this time. There's a booking here for Callum Hiddleston as well for what went on afterwards. Sets up a tense finish now. Sheffield United 2, Bristol City 1. Booking for Zach Bell as well. We felt the next goal was crucial. Last 15 minutes or so, Bristol City have been on top. United were trying to close this game out. Now it's going to be a very nervy finish for the Blades. Can they get the job done? Barrett lifts one forward towards Leo Gaxa. A mismatch there in terms of height and weight against Lowe. Blocked by Hampson. Leeson's taking the throw from the wrong position. Four minutes remaining. Probably going to be some added time to contend with as well. We've had a lot of stoppages, especially in this second half, for injuries. Zach Bell. Forward it goes towards Pearson. Potter with a miscue clearance. Sam Bell. Oh, he took it round Hiddleston, but it was a heavy touch. Big let off there for United. Well, hanging on now. I think Finley Potter will breathe a big sigh of relief. Got nothing here with that miscue clearance. Gomez. Here's Bayabu. Arblaster. Very Arblaster-like pass there. Leeson pushed to the ground by Sashdev. Bristol City free kick. Taylor Clark wants to get on with it. AC. Somehow that ball stayed in play. Gomez brings it clear. Stanilan lifts it forward. Theo Williams looking for chase. Campbell slowly. Rose. Lots of space on that far side for Bristol City. Plenty forward in white here. Bell. Zach Bell. Deep cross, too deep. Leeson was the target at the far stick. Goal kick to Sheffield United. Fourth official getting ready to indicate added time. I think we're going to see at least 4 minutes. I'd be surprised to see a bit more added on to that, but I think it is going to be 4 from what I'm hearing. Blades throw will help wind down the clock.